Hello, this is Study Skills video as fast as we can. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Okay, really fast. A list of study skills, basics that you've probably learned already. You've probably learned that you can read to study, you can write to study, you can speak out loud to study, you can make illustrations to study. You've probably heard of things like flashcards before and highlighting notes. If you haven't, you can make flashcards with one term on one side and the definition on the back. You also, before you start, you want to identify the important terms and figure out if there's also things like procedures you need to know, process, systems, and how and why questions. In addition to the basics of flashcards and highlighting notes, you can also go further by learning about your strengths. Are you a visual learner? Do you learn well to music? Is there some trick you can use by learning your style to help you learn? Other advanced tricks you can use would be you could use a thesaurus to help you look up meanings of words, synonyms, and make sure that you can understand various synonyms. You can Google alternate definitions and examples, and you can also use an etymology dictionary to learn about the history of the term. Let's take a quick look at some example of those ways of study. So if a teacher gives you a word like domain to study, spelled D-E-M-E-S-N-E, which can be pronounced very similar to domain, you could look up the history of it and see the relationship from domain to domain and the similarity and differences between these two words on a dictionary like Etymology Online for looking at the history of the word. Sometimes understanding the history of a word can help you understand both the meaning and the spelling and help you remember it longer. Okay, this is Thesaurus Online. Say if one of the terms you have to learn for your course might be the word barren, you could use a thesaurus to find out other synonyms that might help you understand the word more. And you'll find aristocrat, lord, and peer. And you go, okay, you can click here with Thesaurus Online and find out that there are other words that also relate to this word. And you can see, oh, noble is here. We can click on that word and you can find out more and more words that are similar to the vocabulary as synonyms that can help you understand the word better and help you know that there are synonyms that relate to the word that you're trying to learn. Thank you for your time. Good luck studying for your test. Okay, just to review and conclude, we'll summarize those study skills. Reading can help people if that is your style. Writing can help people if that is your style. Speaking out loud is really important, and also hearing yourself speak out loud is very important for some people to study. Illustrating is really important for visual learners. Also looking at connecting visual images to the terms. For example, another thing I didn't mention is you could put in your term into Google Images to look up an image that goes with the term you're trying to learn. That may work really well for some people for studying skills. Okay. Make sure you're studying the correct terms. That's also a key thing to know. Make sure you know what it is you need to study, what it is you need to learn. And also sometimes people spend so much time studying the definitions, they forget to spend time looking at things like the process, the procedures, systems, and the why and how. Make sure not to skip about studying those type of things, especially if the teacher says, hey, this process is important or this diagram is important. Flashcards work very well for some. Highlighting notes. A shortcut for flashcards is instead of making flashcards, you can actually cover up definitions and test yourself. Testing yourself is one way to study as well. Don't forget to learn about your learning style and strengths. Are you a visual learner? Are you an auditory learner? Are you a kinesthetic learner? How do you learn? And here I've also got on this list Thesaurus, Google alternate definitions, and examples. Make sure you can understand examples of what you're thinking about if it needs examples. And Etymology Dictionary, which is a dictionary that is about the history of the term. There's the link there. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good time studying for your tests, quizzes, and other learning assessments.